if you are thinking of moving to Houston, Texas, if you're thinking about visiting Houston, Texas, this is the channel for you. So welcome.
Welcome to the big city, Houston channel with DCBORNROB, where we just winning every day, basically doing our job. And make sure that you subscribe, we trying to run some numbers.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is DCBORNROB. You are watching Big City Houston. This channel is dedicated to moving to Houston, Texas, living in Houston, Texas, or just general facts about moving around Houston, Texas, where to go, where to shop, where to eat, how to move around. This is the channel for you. In this video, again, I'm just going to jump right into the basic facts about the city. But if you ever get any benefit out of my videos, do me a favor, go down and hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be alerted of any new videos, and like. Like helps the YouTube algorithm. The more you hit like, the more people get to see this video. So let's just jump into the first one.
Okay, so for everybody who's moving or thinking of moving to Houston, Texas, let me tell you a little bit about it from an insider's point of view. Now, I'm not a native, but I've been here 22 years, so I figure I know Houston well enough to go over it. So let's go over a few things. The population here in 2022 is 2,345,606. Now, 22 years ago when I moved here, there were only 2 million. So there's been 345,000 more people to come to Houston. Now people are still moving to San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas as well. But if you are coming here, you're going to take an airplane. Chances are you're going to come into one of the 2 main airports. That's going to be Intercontinental, that's IAH, and Hobby, also known as HOU. We also have Ellington Field, but that's the military base. That's actually where the president lands when he comes into Houston, and then they just drive up. We've caught him a couple of times too. You can actually catch him coming in. If you are coming into either one of those airports, you're probably going to want to take an Uber. If you're not renting, I'd say take an Uber. If you're staying downtown, it's going to cost you about $20 to come from Hobby to downtown, and it's going to cost you about $35 to come from Intercontinental to downtown, and vice versa. Now, these are off-peak times, so keep that in mind also. Houston ranks as #1 in parklands amongst the top 10 cities in the United States. We have more land devoted to parks. We have Memorial Park, Eleanor Tinsley, Discovery Green, Herman Park, to name a few. Those are just a few of them, and they're pretty large too, especially Memorial. The 3 largest parts of the city are, you're going to see downtown, which you see right here. There's also the Medical Center, and there's also the Galleria, where the Galleria Mall is. It's a pretty high-end mall. Our sports teams, for basketball, of course, that is the Rockets. They play at Toyota Center on the other side of downtown. As well as for baseball, that is the Houston Astros, and they play at Minute Maid Park. And of course, for football, it's the Houston Texans, and they play at NRG Stadium on the other side of town. But just on the other side of the loop, and I'm going to go over that in future details in upcoming videos. If you are interested in horse racing, I believe our dog track has closed down, Gulf Greyhound, but we still have the horse track, which is Sam Houston. That's on the north side of the Beltway, which is like an outer loop. And by the way, if you are into soccer, we have the Houston Dynamo, and they play at BBVA Compass Station on the other stadium on the other side of downtown. Our major colleges are the University of Houston, Rice, and of course TSU. So we have a historically black college here, and that's TSU, Texas Southern. Our food scene is amazing. You're going to find food all over this city. Doesn't matter what type you want, what ethnicity you are, what country you're coming from, we got something for you, and the food is good. Now, you may put on some pounds too, because like they say, everything here in Texas is big. Although recently with the prices going up, I noticed that they are reducing some of the portions. Okay, for the political scene, our mayor is Sylvester Turner. He's been the mayor for a few years. Our senators are John Cornyn and Ted Cruz. I'll leave it at that. Our representatives are Sheila Jackson Lee, Al Green, Dan Crenshaw, Lizzie Fletcher, and Sylvia Garcia. Okay, lots of things to do regarding water. If you're in the water, there's plenty of places to go to. We are only, 45 minutes to Galveston, so the Gulf is right there, and then there's bays that are a little bit closer near NASA also. So if you're into boating, jet skis, swimming, fishing, we got it here also. And you can rent boats and cruises and go on dinner cruises and things like that also. Also, if you're into shopping, we got you covered. Let me tell you something. For shopping, you have our largest mall, which is the Galleria. You have Memorial City, Deerbrook Mall, Baybrook Mall, and Willowbrook. Yeah, we like the Brooks. If you're into outlet shopping, then we have Katy Mills Mall, Houston Premium Outlets out 290, and Tangier down 45 South. And I'd also suggest that you go to Traders Village. I'm going to do a video dedicated to just that. It's like a little city, but resellers come in, they have a 10 by 10 square foot, or they have a 20 by 20, and they are solid, meaning they don't move, they're not mobile. There are sections where people come up on the weekends and sell things, but for the most part, you can go on any weekend. It costs like $3 parking, and you can find something. You will find something. They sell food. There's even rides there now. When I say food, I mean there's groceries. You can find stuff from Mexico that people bring up and sell it here. There's a lot of farms in the area also where local groceries can be found. So that's Traders Village, and that's on the northwest side out 290 as well. I'm going to go over more details in the future. Thank you guys for watching. This is Big City Houston. My name is DCBORNROB. Thank you guys for joining us.
Welcome to the Big City Houston channel with DCBORNROB, where we just winning every day, basically doing our job. And make sure that you subscribe, we trying to run some numbers up. Pushing up with candy paint, you already know what's in the cup. Just keeping it moving, winning, never losing. Make sure you subscribe to Big City Houston.